Hello, fellow citizens of the verse. Welcome back to another exciting update on the development progress of Squadron 42, brought to you by Space Games. In this video, we are diving into the accomplishments for the month of September. Strap in because there's some fascinating stuff to cover. In September, the AI features team in Star Citizen Squadron 42 development made significant strides. They fixed issues with the Vandal attacks and AI cover behavior, improving combat realism. Animation support was provided for in-game factions, making them distinct. AI units now handle attack and defense scenarios better. Most notably, the team implemented adaptive enemy behaviors, preventing player exploits. Female marine animations were refined, and AI bodies now mimic player crouch actions for stealth gameplay. These enhancements promise an even more immersive and challenging experience in Squadron 42. The Squadron 42's AI tech made significant progress in several areas. They began by implementing the foundation for Boids, allowing designers to define various Boid states and transitions. They also worked on physics properties for Boid agents, affected by gravity, and added health components for player interactions. The Apollo subsumption tool saw improvements with an error reporting panel for behavior issues and quality of life enhancements. Performance optimization efforts focused on dedicated servers, navigation islands, navigation volume, and planetary navigation generation. Collision avoidance agents gained new functionality, and trolley-related improvements were made. Dynamic input for flow graph subsumption nodes enables more complex NPC behaviors. AI tech is actively enhancing performance and features for an immersive gaming experience. The vehicle AI team improved ship AI maneuvers for more aggressive and adaptive combat. They introduced skilled roll attacks at higher difficulties. Designers gain control over burst fire, and AI can recognize now soft death and can seize attacks. Various enhancements were made for a better gaming experience. In September, the gameplay animation team in Star Citizen concentrated on weapon-first selects, combat encounters, the military pilot, multi-tool, spec ops, cover animations, female character interactions, and firing range security fixes. They also enhanced cockpit and environment interactions, AI medical and ship hull pickups, and added facial animations for flight combat and comms calls. In the world of audio development for Squadron 42, the dialogue team completed performance capture pickup shoots and moved to asset editing. Content for briefing system was captured. Asset mastering and planning for VALA recordings began. The SFX team focused on ambient sounds. Weapons implementation with relevant SFX started, and audio for an in-game VFX like lightning strikes commenced. Sound implementation in cinematics was finalized, enhancing Chapter 1 with impactful audio. VALA system work and bug fixes also progressed. In the engine department, progress towards the final Gen 12 renderer continued, with the activation of the render graph for improved GPU utilization and lower CPU cost. Legacy GPU access APIs were removed, simplifying the code. The streaming system received enhancements, reducing code complexity and memory consumption. Additionally, stricter debug modes and checks were added to detect race conditions and ensure proper entity access. In gameplay story development, the team backed a performance capture shoot and enhanced multiple campaign scenes. They incorporated new motion capture data for a key character using an airlock, added a start idle to a free-person scene, improved console interactions, and refined props for a mess hall scene. They also documented a new method for triggering lines during animations, which will be applied throughout the game. In September, the graphics team made headway in various in-development features. Water simulation and rendering systems reached fundamental milestones, undergoing balance adjustments. Global illumination research was integrated, and work on fire support, occlusion effects for gas clouds, and support for the Maelstrom physics destruction system persisted. In level design, progress was made on 𝗙𝗏 interstitials, and the reputation system's backend was completed. Idris' crew now tracks player reputation based on interactions. Work then shifted to Fortune's Cross, where background AI added depth to the late-night shopping mall atmosphere. A social section in Chapter 1 was also enhanced. In September, the narrative team supported a performance capture shoot, yielding enriching performances. The footage is being processed for animation and audio teams. Wildlines for combat AI feedback and Vanduul content were recorded. The team worked on Galactopedia entries, environmental storytelling, and script revisions for localization, enhancing the overall game narrative. The tech animation team supported various other teams with animation tasks, including asset implementation and creature creation. Tools for rigging and physics proxy were developed. Emphasis was placed on comms calls and dialogue, streamlining processes with a user-friendly toolset. Additional phases were added for NPC variation. In September, the UI team updated conversation text style to align with the game's screens, and the design direction for the Drake cockpit UI was approved. AI fluff screens were introduced with plans for improvements and system enhancements. Visor and vehicle HUDs were polished to handle in-game scenarios better, and map and radar systems were refined for enhanced visuals and usability. And that wraps up our comprehensive update on the progress of Squadron 42 in September. I hope you enjoyed diving deep into the development details with us. If you want to stay up to date with all things Star Citizen and Squadron 42, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell. I'm 𝗙𝗹𝗹𝗁 with Space Games on YouTube, and as always, fly safe, citizens.